4 years, 5 years. In 2014, they were excruciating. They were horrible tension, like the worst tension headaches you can imagine. I couldn't get out of bed. When my mom would talk to me and call my name, I would have to turn my whole body like this. I couldn't even move my neck. And she's like, "You look like you are in so much pain." And I was. I'm just going by what people told me because I didn't really know I didn't see it in myself. My mom said when we would have conversations with each other. They would be talking about one thing, and I would jump into the conversation with something totally different, and they were looking at me like, where did that come from? Why is she talking about that? Just walking into things. I've gotten so many car accidents because at the time I didn't know I lost my vision, was losing part of my vision. So I was still driving, and I was always bumping into things on the left side. I would fall down. I went to buy a train ticket and I just collapsed. I just fell back against the wall, blurring my words. From someone who had never gone to the hospital very often before to all of a sudden going off like weekly, bi-weekly, so many times, like why that wasn't investigated. How can somebody who had no medical issues in the past all of a sudden be coming in so often and then took me away? Why was that not investigated? How could they not see what everybody else saw in me just by the way I was acting? People thought I was on drugs. I had a few friends because I didn't know at the time I had tremors as well. I think those were I was having minor seizures, and my friends and coworkers just would see me shaking sometime, and they automatically thought, well, she must be on drugs because they said that was the sign of someone who was going through withdrawals is the shaking and tremors. And I said, like, I'm not on drugs. I took drug tests. Like my family, and I know they didn't mean any harm by this. They called the child services, and I understand why I wasn't physically capable of taking care of my kids, but it wasn't for the reason people thought it was. I was sick, and I felt no one was listening, and I had nowhere to turn. I just had lost all hope at that point. I didn't even want to be here anymore. I lost my job at the hospital, and because I was staying in hospital housing, I lost my home as well. So my family, friends, community, I just felt everyone was turning their back on me, and except for my mom. Well, I was at my mom's for dinner, and I slept a lot, because that was the only relief I got was when I was sleeping. And we were having dinner, and I remember starting to feel a headache, and I said I need to go upstairs and lay down. So I went upstairs and I laid down for a bit, and then I felt a little bit better. I wanted to finish supper, so I came downstairs, and then halfway down the stairs I just collapsed. I don't really remember. I'm going by what my mom said. She brought me down the stairs. She was slapping my face and saying, "Becky, Becky, wake up." And he called the ambulance. I threw up on the floor. They took me to the medical center here, and that's when I demanded a CT scan. That something is wrong. I am 38 years old, and I shouldn't be collapsing on the floor. I need some help. I need a CT scan, and that's when they finally agreed to. I was sent out to Timmins for a CT scan. So I did go there. They didn't even complete the scan. They pulled me out, and the medical technician told me that they would be admitting me immediately because they found a large mass on my brain, and they contacted the on-call medical neurosurgeon in Sudbury, and they medevaced me there on July 20th, and a week later I was in surgery for a craniotomy. Everyone that saw it could not believe it. Even now, when people ask me, "How are you still alive?" And I have never seen a tumor before. I didn't know the size, so when I first seen it, to be honest, I felt relieved because I felt vindicated. There was a reason behind the way I was acting. I was just so out of it. It didn't really register on how big the tumor was until after I had the surgery and I seen it and compared it to other tumors, and that's when I realized like this was a pretty massive tumor that had been growing for at least 10 years. I don't want this to happen to anyone else. It's been awful. It's been hell. And I think people need to advocate for themselves, and if they know something is wrong, to pursue that and don't just let it go and say, oh, it's nothing. And doctors need to listen and be compassionate and start to investigate things that may seem a little off. I don't want this to happen to anyone else or anyone else's kid.